Hmm? 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 Is there something you need to get off your chest? Oh. Are you... Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
Cheer up, Leoka. At least the number went up.
Wow! You've blatantly condoned wastefulness with such a remark.
Leoka, go ahead and accept the director's gesture of kindness. However, Director, if you came and stayed a while in the wasteland, you may then be able to understand the way we think.
I would bet that you would be whining to return to the troop after just a week in the wasteland.
Director, Leoka is just worried about you. After all, the wasteland is a dangerous place. If you must go, make sure you bring us along. Whatever the case, the wasteland is a very special place to us. Leoka and I have gone through a lot there.
Oh, Director, please hang on a second and let me prepare the recording device. Don't worry, not to record our conversations, but to play a piano piece. I can't do without it outside of the piano room. Sorry for the wait. Please, go ahead. To perform, of course. But if you're referring to something other than the piano, I'm willing to try anything that doesn't require me to go outside. Maybe I can try out a wind instrument.
Good afternoon! I didn't expect your invitation, Director. I was worried you might have forgotten about me when I realized the others had all been invited before. Voila! I don't attend a tea party like this often, but I reckoned it would be rude to show up without a gift. Here, I prepared these fresh fruits for you. Do you like them? Whoa, these desserts look delicious! Miria made them, right? I envy you. I mean, my fruits taste just as delicious. But you see, I only know how to appreciate good food. I don't make food myself. Back in my home, I had always relied on my sisters to prepare meals for me. Speaking of my home, I'm feeling a bit homesick.
Cloar, are you sure this is where we're supposed to rendezvous? It's been so long since we got here. Where in the world is she?
Take it easy. We got here a bit early.
You know how she is. Be a little more patient. And I mean, Rolana is kind of a source of sad memories for her.
But that's true for Asa too, no? He seems pretty cool about it though. Well, most of the time at least.
Hey, you know there are monsters in Fantasyland that rip the tongues off people who talk behind others' backs, yeah? Isa, there you are. Ready to make some noise with us? So, there are dream eaters in Fantasyland that rip people's tongues out? That's useful information.
Come on, Ruko. She's obviously being silly. And I see she got you too, Director.
Oh, hey, cutie. You must be the new acting director. You don't quite look the part, though. But anyhow, let's get ready to get down to business. So, Director, ready to show us what you've got up your sleeve?
Still pretty sturdy. Good parts.
Crescendo!
Make sure to reuse all the loot we find. Eat this. Back to track. Keep track. No haggling.
Prick up your ears!
Thank goodness! You're such godsends! Now there's hope for the children.
We've got a little more garbage to clean up than usual, but it's no biggie, really. Pretty good for a new director. You've earned my approval. For now, at least.
The client's here. Please, do tell us more about the mission.
Rini invited some kids to join her daughter Alice for a birthday party, and my son was one of those invited. I was just waiting for them to come home when the Crystallis came and told us to get ready for the arrival of Fantasyland. None of us obeyed, though. We weren't about to leave our children behind and go to Fantasyland ourselves. But then, it all got out of hand from there.
You have the children to thank for that one. Otherwise, you might have been one of those meat sacks back there. Or worse, one of the monsters we just took down.
Isa, please. Please, just ignore her and go on.
Anyhow, we just want to get our kids back now and get out of this cursed place. And don't forget about Greenie and Alice. Greenie has been very nice to us and the kids. Something terrible must have happened, or she definitely would have sent the kids home safely already.
Don't worry. If the children are trapped at the mayor's, our friends will take good care of them when they get there. They've been put under some sort of sleep spell. They'll wake up right when we're done dealing with Rolana's Fantasyland. But we'll also have to consider the probability that the arrival has turned them into...
We'll do what we can to get them out of this nightmare. Let's head down to the Crystal Obelisk already. The sooner we liberate Fantasyland, the sooner the kids can come home safely. Athos team of Gopher Troop hereby accepts this mission. The beloved reality you once knew will soon be yours again.
Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of.
You must have no fear.
Fix.
Here goes.
Crescendo!
It's me!
Back to track.
Prick up your ears.
Arm of steel from the sky!
Bullet coming.
Eat this! Still pretty sturdy. Good for
Back to track.
Director, this Fantasyland is far more dangerous than the one they put together at Ruko's. Are you ready?
A stage like this is the only thing that will do Athos team's debut justice.
I love that confidence, but I'm afraid we won't be getting any more intel until we're in Fantasyland. We have only ourselves to count on to figure out this Fantasyland's structural core and ruler. Issa, is there anything else you'd like to add about Rolana?
Well, I've been away from this slum for far too long to know what's going on now. I see. Well, the mayor and his wife were good Samaritans back in the day, which is why people were able to enjoy life in peace despite the fact that Rolana is so isolated. None of that has anything to do with castaways like us, though. I mean, the orphanage we came from. Who knows what happened here?
Come on, Issa.
Okay, that's it. Let's get going and show them who the boss is.
Agreed. Now, let's get the show on the road.
Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made.
Chloar, this Fantasyland looks strange. Are there really places like this in the real world?
So, you don't know what this is, huh? Well, I'd call this an amusement park for grown-ups.
Chloar, that's not something you should be teaching her. This place is a living hell, so make sure you stay away from it.
Should I stay away from it even in the real world?
Yes, especially in the real world.
Why are you treating her like a fragile little rose? The rose only grows strong when you expose it to a proper amount of rain and wind.
A fragile rose? I see you don't know Ruko at all, but I do. I know her like family. Well, I know for a fact that she's far stronger than you could ever imagine. If anything, this little rose has been blooming in the wind.
Yuffie, I'm not half as amazing as you make it out to be. Issa has a point, though. Stop treating me like a child who knows nothing about the world. We need to study our surroundings carefully now, to know what we're dealing with. That's the least we can do to make ourselves useful to Director, no?
Well said, Ruko. But Euphoria does have a point, too. Places like this only bring out the worst in humans. According to the intel we have, the mayor began having frequent contact with the Crystallis a year ago. And then he took in a group of refugees with unique professional skills from Tyrania. That's when he began ruining people's lives. It took him less than a year to grow filthy rich, and word has it that the Crystallis pocketed it all.
What happened to the mayor, though? How did he end up doing something so wrong?
We don't know. But hopefully this fantasy land has the answers to those questions.
Maybe there's no reason at all. Greed is a basic part of human nature, and the mayor just went with the flow. Everyone was just in it to take what they have always wanted.
Greed. Well, anyhow, let's keep moving and see what other clues we can find along the way.
Your ears.
Still sturdy. Good for the heart.
This soul-piercing note!
Back to track! That's good! Wait! Let me take a selfie!
Don't underestimate these minions.
Look at the dancing sculptures!
Rain arrows fall from the heavens!
Is there no one else? Ice Chasm, take you! Lock this! Feeling cold? Just go to sleep then. Hello! I'm Issa, and I hate preachy people the most. I'm sure we'll get along.
Crescendo!
Back to track! Form of steel, cut the sky! How about this?
Fortissimo! Please wait for the next movement.
improvement is better than none.
Fixing to get fixed.
More bullet coming! Back to track! No haggling!
Crescendo!
Form of steel, cut the sky! Eat this! Sweetie! Here I go!
Fixing to get fixed.
Justice is served! Ha!
Don't tense up. Stay in tempo. Please wait for the next movement.
The winds of the forest bring abundance. Tsunami of fruit! Winds of abundance bring distant memories.
Conflict does not become me.
More bullet! Maybe Cobra! No justice is served! Ha!
Fixing to get fixed.
Form of steel, get the sky! How about this? Back to track!
Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of.
Back to track!
Make sure to reuse all the loot we find.
Please wait for the next movement.
Make sure to reuse all the loot we find.
Fixing to get fixed.
Please wait for the next movement.
me! Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of. Good. I acknowledge you as a worthy opponent. Just an answer! Still pretty sturdy. Good for parts.
Please wait for the next movement.
Leave me one of the items.
Witness
I want to see what
me!
they're made of.
Good. I acknowledge you as a worthy opponent.
Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of. Still pretty sturdy. Good for parts.
Please wait for the next movement.
Nothing. Back to track. No haggling.
Make sure to reuse all the loot we find.
Eat this.
Just an answer! That's good! Wait! Let me take a selfie!
Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of. Nothing. Still pretty sturdy. Good for parts.
Back to track! That's good! Wait! Let me take a selfie!
Fixing to get fixed.
Just an answer! Ha! Make sure to reuse all the loot we find.
Nothing.
Back to track!
Still pretty sturdy. Good for parts. Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of.
No haggling! Back to track!
Fixing to get fixed. Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of.
Make sure to reuse all the loot we find.
Nothing.
Back to track! No haggling!
Crescendo! Please wait for the next movement.
Fixing to get fixed. Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of. Nothing.
Eat this! Make sure to reuse all the loot we find.
Please wait for the next movement.
Fixing to get fixed?
Good! Wait! Let me take a selfie! Not with your finger out.
Still pretty sturdy. Good for parts. Fixing to get fixed?
Please wait for the next movement.
Still pretty sturdy. Good for parts.
A discord?
Just fantasy land for me. Not with your finger. Go away. All that page is filled with only sorrow.
Please wait for the next movement.
Leave me one of the items. I want to see what they're made of. Back to track!
Gotcha good! Wait! Let me take a selfie!
Getting stronger is a delight! Getting stronger is a delight!